Hello and welcome back to Miss Craft's Let's Layer. I am Barbie and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I am here today to show you how to make this gorgeous card. Now this particular card is using the Also Eclectic bundle. This is actually going to be using the You're Just Lovely sentiment, as well as the Eclectic Layers Thinlits for the Big Shot, and we are going to be using this medallion type looking framelit. I actually really love this set, and it's going to be very well used. Looks difficult, but I will show you how to make this card really easy. For the paper today, we have this and this. We have the basic black cardstock today, and this is 8.5 inches by 5.5 inches, and it is scored and folded at 4 1/4. We also have a piece of the Naturally Eclectic DSP, the designer series paper, and this is the double-sided paper, and it's also the paper that is used on the front of the 2017-2018 annual catalog. I just love it. It is beautiful. Unfortunately, I have used quite a bit of it, so I can't show it to you right now as to how beautiful it is. But on the opposite side of this, I would call it kind of a banner print almost. Is a solid, well, not really solid, but it's a full sheet of the Berry Burst. I love, Berry Burst. I'm sorry. We're also using today a piece of Lemon Lime Twist and a piece of Fresh Fig. Both of these are 4 inches by 2 inches, and I've already gone ahead and cut that Thinlit out of the Fresh Fig so we can save a little bit of time here on the video. And a piece of Soft Sky cardstock. This is cut at 3 1/4 by 1 inch, and you may not use the entire piece, but I just figured that that's an easier measurement to come up, to share with you as to how to make that little tag on the front. So I'm going to start off with using the Soft Sky and the basic black ink, which will go easy on you for ink today. I am better at this than usually. I usually have my stamp already on here. This time I did not. And my Claremont stamps do not get the, let me dry this off here. My Claremont stamps do not get the stickers put on the back of them, because I think that they hold on just a little bit better if they do not have the sticker on it. Get this set up so hopefully I don't get my finger in it and I don't get extra black all over the place. Me and my fingers love to get into this ink. Alright, I think that's enough ink here. And I'm going to stamp it off to the right a little bit. A little crooked, but it'll work. And to finish this, I'm going to go ahead and cut the banner here. So I kind of go here halfway because I don't have the banner punch. It's on my wish list. I will be getting it soon. But then I go in from the corners and cut in to make the banner. Let me close up this ink so I don't get my finger in it. We don't need it anymore. Unless you wanted to put the a sentiment inside. I don't generally. When I go to mail them out, I'll put a sentiment in there, but until I know exactly who's getting it and for what purpose, I don't put the sentiment in it. Now, when cutting the DSP, you want to make sure that you're cutting it in the right way. Mine is actually, I cut it a little bit longer. This is actually a 4 inch by 4 1/4 inch. I figured you guys can get away with a 4 by 4 inch for the DSP, as you'll see here in a second as to why I say that. Make sure that if you have a one-way DSP that you are cutting it so that it is going the right way. That gets frustrating when you realize that you cut your DSP the wrong way, like I have many of times. And I'm actually going to flip my card over. As you can tell, I just flipped it over. So then that way I can line this up on this side a little bit better. Little easier. Crooked, not crooked. I can survive with that. Now, as far as these pieces go, I am going to use glue dots. I tried this with the snail and I didn't like the way that, I don't know, I was having a bad snail day, I guess. This is a little bit easier to put here too in the middle of the, I would call snowflakes, maybe? I don't know. Flowers, snowflakes. That way you can get a couple of them in here, so that way it can stick down just a little bit better. And for those of you who are going, wait a second, that's not the typical glue dot. I know, using up paper pumpkin stock. If you are new to paper crafting and you want to work on getting a good, I already had one there, looking to increase your inks and your other inks and glue dots and some paper, paper pumpkin. That's how I got quite a few of my ink colors, so you'll see me running around with the Stampin' spots. I am not ashamed to say that I used paper pumpkin in that capacity for that. Now I have all my glue dots unbacked, and I'm going to go ahead and sneak this on here. The purple might, or the fresh fig might be just a little bit bigger than the lemon lime twist, but I can cut that down if I so choose to. And get that down. Check that out. And now I am going to go ahead and adhere the tag here. I'm going to tag the banner tag. And I wanted to go, and I have it I lined it up with this particular, I'm getting my stuff all crazy. I have it lined up with this bottom part of, or this middle part to this middle line here. That way it makes it for a little bit easier to get it lined up. Like such. And like I said, you won't be using the entire piece because you can just go ahead and trim that off. There's no shame in trimming things down. And now I'm going to go ahead and snail this up. I like my snail, works good. Easy to use for this kind of stuff. And I'm going to line that up so that it's got the nice border here. And there we go. Easy peasy, super simple card. Looks beautiful. And we're all done. I hope you enjoyed this card. If you did, be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you still have yet to. I am going to be starting a new Monday series here in a couple of weeks, showing new and beginner stampers easy ways to make beautiful cards with a few different products. My heart goes out to the beginners because a lot of the cards out there have tons and tons of materials, and not everybody is going to be going out and buying all of these materials all at once. So look for that. It'll be coming up on Mondays. I'm still trying to work out the fine details of the what I'm going to call it. But until next time, enjoy.